Hey guys, Frankie Tech Lord Taylor, lead game systems programmer at headlessstudios.com. Going to talk to you today about the teleportals and projectiles. Projectile teleportation. Okay, this is going to be a cool feature, and the idea is to create strategic combat inside of the combat system itself by allowing the player to utilize their powers and weapons in different combinations to gain an advantage over the enemy, regardless of size and quantity. As you can see here in this demonstration video, I'm able to actually shoot projectiles through to the other side, and you can actually see the projectile still moving around on the other side of the destination teleportal. Currently, the hit location and orientation for the projectile on the origination teleportal is not being compensated for on the destination teleportal. So the actual location isn't actually being added. So it actually here in this example, it just starts from the center and point wherever that destination teleportal is pointing. That's where it goes. So that needs to be corrected, and I'm working on that. What I wanted to do is give credit to a few of the YouTube videos. Well, actually, there's one primary video that I looked at to actually get an idea how I wanted to manage the reflection of the teleportal from the viewport to actually look at the other side, that the area that the teleportal is pointing to. So I give credit to Fuseman on that. I put a link to his video down here in the description. I also did not start from scratch with the teleportation system itself. I actually started with the dynamic multi-teleport system. It is it's an asset available, a blueprint module available at the Unreal Marketplace. And it was actually a really good start because it already supported multiplayer, had an in-game GUI for selecting the portal locations that you wanted to teleport to. So it was a pretty good start for me to actually set up this system that you currently see here in the video. Hey, well, if you're still there, this is a secret message to anyone interested in the Elemental Drifters. Now, the game concept started off with a lot of different parts and pieces that just didn't go together, but we're going to make them work. For example, parkour from Assassin's Creed, a DayZ atmosphere, a Shadow of Mordor type combat. A lot of different elements that when you say these things out loud, you only visualize those games, but we're going to combine those into a game where the main protagonist must manipulate time and space, has access to various weapons, from melee weapons such as a sword to firearms that are considered modern to futuristic. Combine those with the powers of the elements, and you're going to get some interesting weaponry. The overall goal that we had was to give the players superpowers. We want players to have superpowers, but we don't want to say, hey, you have superpowers. We want you to develop these powers, and then one day as you're playing, you realize, hey, I have superpowers, and then begin to utilize the different combinations of those superpowers with your weaponry to do awesome feats of destruction and mayhem to the bad guys, of course. So we wanted to be able to utilize all of the game assets that we purchased from the Unreal Marketplace that has various themes to it. There's medieval theme, there's a modern theme, and there's a science futuristic theme. So how do you combine all these different elements into one scene or one environment? Time travel. It just makes sense. Why not use time travel? I like monsters in my games. I like to play games that has monsters. So what's the excuse or the reason? What makes sense to have monsters